Jones softly tapped his fingers on the steering wheel as he squinted through the glass window of the submarine. The more he squinted, the more he wondered why he was squinting. After all, he couldn't actually see through the window, except an oppressive dark blue shroud that got darker and darker the further he looked into it. He wished he could see something in the dark void. Even a small anchovy floating across his sights would have given Jones a small bit of excitement. Yet, the ocean gave him nothing. He shook his head and leaned backward in his chair to call to his crewmates. "Adams, Isaac, we're about to cross the point." "The boat's tight and ready to dive," a squeaky voice responded. "I'm on the radar," another voice added, much moderate in tone. With that, Jones reached to his right and pulled a large lever slowly downwards. The submarine gave a small lurch and then steadied itself into a smooth descent. With his left hand, Jones kept a tight grip on the steering wheel, tight enough to the point he felt his hands shaking. A soft beeping noise began to play over his head, and it began to rapidly increase as time went on. After a few more seconds, Jones saw the ocean floor phase through the darkness and reveal itself. Quickly releasing the lever, he straightened the submarine and it gently ceased its descent right before it touched the white floor. "Give me a reading on how close we are to the ocean floor," Jones called to Isaac. "Update me every 10 seconds. He heard a grunt of affirmation from Isaac, and with that, he piloted the submarine forward. 5 feet from the ocean floor," Isaac declared. Jones could see the sandy floor began to slightly blur as the submarine coasted graciously above it. 6 feet from ocean floor. Jones' eyes took in the bright white plane, savoring the flash of brightness. 10 feet from ocean floor. The ocean floor began to sink below the view of the submarine, and the light reflecting off it grew dim. 20 feet from ocean floor. The darkness began to swarm the vision of Jones, and the floor was now dissipating from view. 50 feet, 100 feet. Depth is now unreadable. Jones, trembling, asked with a shaky voice, "So, we're—" Before he could finish, a feminine voice through the radio cut him off. "You are now entering the Alderman Depression Zone, otherwise known as the Well. The distance to the ocean floor is approximately 24,500 feet or more. This zone is known to contain very little life due to the limited amount of sunlight and the extreme pressure environment. There are no officially established stations within this zone. If in need of support, please return to the surface. If you cannot return to the surface, please wait until help arrives. Thank you for partnering with the Thousand Leagues Guild. The depths we dive, we'll raise them up." As the pre-recorded message ended, Jones found himself staring into the aforementioned zone. He could not see anything, not even a hint of blue, and even the color black wouldn't describe what he saw in front of him. There was nothing else to describe it as, other than nothing.